Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Death Must Die. We had a request to play a Kront run, and I decided to pull out the absolute nonsense. I normally start these videos in town and do like a practical run of, just playing what we get. This time I wanted to fish for some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and take Warped Attack here. Now, this is not our first level. We're actually already a couple levels in. I'm just going to take Warped Attack because I don't really care about its level. I just want its effect. But if you look at what we already have, our first 3 levels were Fire Dragon, Gehenna, and Curiosity. You might also notice, oh, we're level 5, but it's only been 20 seconds. Well, the reason that it's only been 20 seconds is because we are running a heavy XP gain Kront build with Ancestral War Chief. Now, if you played the game for a while, I think you know what's happening. I guess it's ancestral knowledge, not whatever I said. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're about to do some alteration ritual BS. That's what's going to happen. So, XP gain is kind of nerfed in the new patch, but passive XP goes crazy. Other things that are noted is Behemoth Heart and Overpower got a pretty hefty nerf. They're still usable, though, to give us positive HP regen. And we have almost 400 life. But basically all of our gear is like XP gain and XP per second are master offers and legend offers. So what's going to happen here is we're going to hit alteration ritual here in a level or two. And it's going to break the game in half. Now we also want this stuff, like not these spells specifically, but we also want this character. I think, given that we are playing summer and time, we probably end up without Frost Ring. I'm going to banish that as well. I think we're also without Path of Frost, honestly. We don't need Frost Zones, and I'll go over why we don't need Frost Zones in a second. So I'm going to banish these two also. Shivers is fine, I guess. So we don't need Frost Zones because we're using Arabian Night, which is just going to constantly chill things. We're also going to get World Chill at some point. With our Master Offers being so high and our Legend Offers also being high, we're going to be getting a lot of Legendaries. So this is going to be like the true power of Kront here. I'm going to go ahead and take Combust because it's really funny. When it double procs, I will also take extra master offers. That's nice. I'm going to walk around a little bit, try and get some shrines. I don't think we really need to. We could probably stay at the start and win this without it because of how stupid Alteration Ritual is when you're triggering it twice. Now, what I haven't done in this build is leaned into any extra stuff. All right, we also want Incineration because that's like a big part of this with Combust. We're not doing the Flare thing, even though Flare is better than Combust Incineration typically. What we're doing here can lead to some really funny things. Plus, since we already have the Fire Dragon to light things on fire, like a good synergy, I'm just going to take Duration. It increases the time of fire on the floor. I mean, all right, if you're just going to give me this. At some point, we do need to take Alteration Ritual, though. Like, at some point, we want that. But again, we're level 9. We're about to be level 10 at a minute into the run. This is max difficulty on Act 2. Like, we're just gonna cruise through it typically. We can reroll here. We don't really care about any of that stuff. All right, so like we could take Alteration Ritual, but I'm just gonna banish Time Field and banish Warped Attack and try and roll and get a better one here. I'm gonna banish Force because we're not taking that. I'm gonna roll again. It's just meant to be. Whatever. We just take it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. The joke is, see, we hit a double trigger there because we got Radiance and Sickles. Just pretty nice, and we're gonna continue getting those, and we're gonna continue to get this stuff up. So basically, we just want XP up from shrines and then like duration up. And there's going to be moments during the run where we're going to hit crazy stuff like Gem High and all of Winter's legendaries. And it's gonna put this like way over the top. Plus, because we're not Justice, we also have the ability to hit Pandemonium. And we're more likely to hit Pandemonium than a regular Alteration Ritual build because we're leveling so fast and we get to double trigger. And we found the Shrine of the Scorpion God, which is just like incredibly lucky because this thing doesn't spawn. I'm gonna take 400 damage versus undamaged because I think it's gonna lead to a ton of kills. Because what are we looking at now? Like 770%, 75% damage to undamaged. And this build, that seems decent. These are all kind of trash, but we'll take Shard Pool. Like, we didn't need it, right? It's not trash, we just didn't need it. But I'll take it since we're just walking around killing everything now. So yeah, I apologize for currently forgetting the username of the person who asked for the Kront run, but welcome back to some degeneracy. He definitely got nerfed in this patch overall, but he's still broken. He's just maybe not in the top tier. Okay, well, it's over. It's all over for them. I'm gonna take some max life and armor. We do still scale off of max HP with HP regen and power and attack damage, even if I'm not leaning into any one thing specifically, because it honestly does not matter. I guess one thing I probably should go over that I didn't go over is my talent tree. Really all that matters here is these two things, your dice. Well, I guess that's everything, right? Well, we're taking extra master and legend offers. This 45% damage against status affected enemies is kind of crazy. Because it's just like a static 45% damage. And it's a multiplier. Yeah, this build goes absolutely insane. That's a snake shrine too. All right, alteration ritual go up. We can get weakened. Attacks have a wait. Oh, a chance to have a place to apply fear or weakened. Right. I got confused. I was like, aren't these the same? No. I want this one. I want to apply fear, not weakened. Mostly because it's funnier. I think it's more on theme that this giant orc barbarian with nonsense all over him, spawning every effect, who has a pet fire dragon, is coming at you. I feel like you should be running. I would be running. I don't think it'd matter. I don't think you're running from this guy. It was kind of funny. The rock elemental froze, but his ads did not. Suspects deal more damage at X. I'll take that. It affects fire. I think one thing that probably sucks is I'm pretty sure status effect duration on the ground, like status effect duration does not affect the ground fire. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take meteor shower here because we want more fire. Basically anything that adds fire to the ground is good. And we will take levels of incineration, and we are going to pump combust because we have the luxury to do whatever we want with this build, which is kind of the joy of it after you get started anyway. Status effects. I'm gonna alterate and try and get something better, right? Yeah. Let's just take Trailfire Master. We're not even a Trailfire build, but we're hitting for 33k with a dash. We're like with no dash damage really. So that's a thing. Jump high? About time? No? Okay. Alteration ritual is fine. We hit every time we also hit lightning bolts, it goes nuts because of how strong lightning bolts is for this build. I'll just roll away. Ooh. cast lasts longer is interesting because it should make the fire duration last longer. I'm gonna take it for science. It does. Okay. It's not really the best pick. Also, I think that was a perfect example of my punishment for not taking quite literally max legendary offers into the run, instead kind of like being greedier with my gear to get only 80%. Because that very easily could have been gem high instead. Honestly, yeah, just we'll take meteors that just last forever, fire everywhere, and then we're gonna pump combustion. And combustion is one of the skills that can double proc. I'm literally wasting my levels right now. These skills are not very good, to be clear. All right, combust, let's go. Also, one thing that's probably not talked about enough, going summer on an alteration build is actually kind of smart because she scales damage with most types and you get the attack speed. She's generally just good in every build. We'll roll with this away. Sure. And fire did get a buff in the patch, so there's that too. We're level 28 at 5 minutes in. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, look at our skills. It's ridiculous. Oh, we have a 90% dash area. Okay, incineration up is 100% one of the things we're after here. Obviously, some of the bigger stuff we haven't gotten is this Hoarfrost. I was about to say the legendaries from Winter and Gym High specifically. But, alright, well, let's just take this. Chance to explode again, sure. And I'll take more master offers. We still have a lot of legendaries from Winter that we can grab. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Kront only has a 1 summon slot. Yeah. So I can't get the double dragon set up. I mean, could have, but I would have had to decide that early. Alright, Alteration Ritual to Expert's actually decent. Because now, when we hit Pandemonium, it's gonna evolve all our skills to master, or at least the ones we care about. I wonder... Take dash recharge speed down. I just want extra damage. Global damage is king right here. Luckier? Yeah, luck's also quite good. Just so many skills rely on luck, and we don't really know what we're gonna have. So having some isn't terrible. I don't know what the curse is really supposed to do here. Like, he's just in a kind of a constant state of CC. It's a bad time for him. It's not like the fastest curse kill or anything, but again, we've dumped all our points into nonsense abilities, so fine. I'm thinking of alterating, but we just take Frostbite. Oh yeah, we'll just get rid of dash, recharge speed, whatever, it's fine. I mean, our dash is honestly like super strong, and we could probably invest in Trail of Fire and just win the game through that right now. After hitting that crazy shrine earlier. Deadlock's even like okay, it will take cast too. And that's another thing. Cast lasting longer isn't the worst thing in the world. Because like, yeah, the only cast we have is Meteor Shower, but at the same time, we are not limited to that because of Alteration Rituals, so just buffing those stats. Also, Fear is like completely overpowered. I haven't made a build on it, but... Or I haven't made a video on it recently, but if you didn't know, Now you know. It's broken. I will give up 20 life for 1.32 more XP gain. 100%. Like, Fear has better range and radiance and significantly better damage for some reason. I'm not really sure, but it is disgusting. I'll make a video on it soon. Basically, you could probably get to a point with either Kront or Averon where you just stand still and everything just dies around you, like in the entire screen. An upgrade to Master. I still think chance to heal is the pick. Actually, you know what? Take movement speed. I normally don't do that, but I like the idea of hitting more shrines. Summons last longer is kind of okay. This is a easy roll away. Yeah. Statuses last longer. Sure. I've seen some like Reddit posts and whatnot about people's thoughts on the new update and like what enemies are strongest. Seems like skeleton archers are a lot of people's big opposition here at Darkness 100, and I don't actually disagree. I do think they're significantly more fair than the previous Darkness 100 iteration of the insect mages, which are unreactable, because you can actually dodge these archers. They just hit really hard. And I'm wondering if it's because of the shotgun effect. Like, it seems like you can get double hit, but sometimes it seems like it also doesn't work. Your dash effects last longer. Yeah, I mean, more fire is good. I guess the only downside to what we're doing is we don't have Malady, but at the same time, like, meh. There's another build for that. If you want to go like an all status XP gain build, but that's for a different character. That's not really a Kront build. All right, we roll away here. That's no good. First strike, you shouldn't have. 1300% damage against undamaged is a truly outrageous number. It's really bad in conjunction with burning. I'll say that. Like, that's a crazy anti-synergy. We'll take duration, of course. Rail of Fire up seems decent. I'm just gonna charge into these elementals and they're gonna die because that's the way it's supposed to work. There's an item back there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to loop around. Still looting stuff. The way the loot is generated now, you end up with chances for some really good things. All right, frostbite. I feel like we've gotten a surprisingly low number of master rolls, to be honest. Take life regen. If you want to win the run, I think that's a safe pick. I mean, I could be like super greedy, just take the damage on this one here, but let's take damage on kill. Or heal on kill. Should be a super easy clear from this point on. I don't know. I guess there's a world where we spawn elite frost or the elite archers at like the 19 minutes and we just spawn nothing but the archers, and we have a bad set of rolls from alteration ritual, and that's like possibly something that could be bad. I guess. Trying to think. All right, alterate. Gross. Alterate. Fleet-footed. Yeah. We're now out of dice. It's now out of our control. But getting an extra dash when you have Trail of Fire as your dash is like pretty decent. I thought that genie was a different genie and not my genie for a second. As far as I know, this is still bugged, so free stats. That poor cat. I thought they got rid of that sound. I guess not entirely, huh? Strikes last longer. Summons last longer. Energy missiles. I'm gonna take energy missiles. What is Blackstruck Axe? Wow, it's just damage and black lightning, huh? Interesting roll. It was like, I know that's not a unique, but it has a weird naming convention that I had not seen before. Poison on our dash? Okay. One other thing that's changed since the update, if you guys didn't know, is that whatever character you're playing, you now have a 70% chance to get gear from them, as opposed to other classes. So if you're trying to level up a specific character, you're incentivized to play that character. Now, whether that's good or not, it's up to you, but that is a change that was made, so just FYI. Take some more attack speed. I think we're more likely here to want the attack speed from random stuff. Look at it's just a mess of abilities here. We still haven't hit Pandemonium yet, which is kind of sad, but it's all right. Need some evasion. Evading attacks, pretty strong ability. I'm still missing the evasion boots. As far as new uniques, well, that's Inferno that we just picked up. I think Combust needs a rework though. You can kind of tell because it just like doesn't function quite how you'd want it. That's okay. Yeah, I still haven't got the evasion boots. You know, just one of those things. Hopefully we get before too long we go to play an evasion Nixie build. I don't really have time to farm right now with all of the games coming out this time of year. It's kind of crazy. Insect Queen, what you got? I need to focus on these guys. My single target's pretty bad right now. Can't help but notice that. That's why probably investing in Combust was not the smartest choice. It's just not a good skill. But, I wanted to set the world on fire. So, oh, there's Gem High. Hey. Thanks for coming to the party. You're a little late, but it's okay. Oh, you're still alive somehow? What? Yeah, we're like an anti-boss killing character. We're really good against anything that's undamaged and one-tapping it. We're not so great against things that are, hey, you're shooting through the pillar. You're not, you're literally not supposed to be able to do that. I don't understand. The hateful belt. All right, is there any stuff I can get rid of? I mean, realistically, a lot of these stuff I'm not using. Also a cooldown reduction, but it's only rerolls. Same thing with that. Basically, if dice aren't giving me... If relics aren't giving me 2 sets of dice, or some like crazy affix, I'm not that interested. Yeah, let's just upgrade Trail of Fire. I think we're at the point now where I have to admit that that's our our damaging tool. How much stronger would we have been if I had invested all of our points into Flare versus Combust and Incineration? We would just completely stomp the bosses for sure. As it is now, we might die to Jin, which would be fine. Whatever. This is a funsy run. But obviously, you know, when you start with so much power, you kind of just do whatever you want. I guess we could just take Breath of Fire here too. This is just like not in. This does up the damage by a whole lot though. Let's take 1 point of Breath of Fire. With the assumption of hitting Pandemonium. It's very possible we won't. I'll take 4 XP per 0.4 XP per second. I'm just running to grab red XP orbs at this point. That's all we really want is levels. Fury's decent too. Intensity's like okay, but again, it's only affecting Combust. That's not great. Also, Meteor Shower is like a mediocre cast too. And by mediocre, I mean probably the worst in the game. So we've taken arguably the worst power in the game and arguably the worst cast in the game. Combined it with potentially the best power in the game. It just happens to have a little synergy with our character. Did we get some type of super thing? Because that attack speed is not coming from just this. Who knows? Yeah, 1 level of Fury does not give you that much attack speed. Oh, Gym High, right. I had forgotten we had picked up the Gym High.
All my family.
Summer gives us... Alright, we'll just keep going with Fury. I would imagine... like, if you want to really push this... if you want to really go crazy with the Ancestral Knowledge talent, probably, for my testing, the best thing to do is Lightning Bolts. But you could go Lightning Bolts, Alteration Ritual, Flare, and you will mostly just kill everything. Flare covers trash. Lightning Bolts is quite good against single target. It's a completely different gear set than what we've got going right now, which is like XP gain legendary abuse. Even though our actual levels have fallen off a bit just from not killing enemies off screen, basically. The Streetwise Amulet of Revising. Hateful Belt, 42 life, 4 armor, 42% break a leg. Kind of funny.
I don't really care.
Kind of funny, to be honest. All right, we'll take Expert Meteor Shower. Now, it was just waiting. Oh, the Curing Belt. Let's take the Curing Belt, too. I think we're going to get rid of this axe. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You definitely overfill your stash or your inventory in this version of the game with mythics at darkness 30 and above. Hello? Podium of Trial? How much HP do we have? I mean, how can I not? Ow. Take 7 levels. So here's the thing. Oh, Lifeline's crazy right now. So here's the thing about this, right? We're gonna get 7 triggers. We should get 7 triggers. I don't think we did. For the record. Okay, so we did not, in fact, get 7 triggers. In fact, we didn't actually gain 7 levels. We got 7 level ups worth of power, but we didn't actually level up. I did not know that's how that shrine worked. So I learned something. Now, unfortunately, because of that, it did not trigger life gain. It did not trigger alteration ritual, which is the real problem of what just happened. And we just kind of like really punched ourselves in the dick right before the gen, huh? Okay, is this just the best set of shrines that's ever happened? Ever? I think this is the best shrine pool I've ever seen. And we're just gonna unceremoniously die to the Jinn. Unfortunately, unless I pull a full heal shrine right out of here. That's a cactus. We have 7 seconds to find another shrine. That's not it. Yeah, unfortunate our lack of XP or HP right now. I don't see a world where we kill him. We also never hit Pandemonium, which is kind of insane. Like, I could charge at him, but that's not going to do anything. Well. We get a few more lucky evades. The problem is we haven't got any more level ups, and those level ups didn't count on Alteration Ritual. So, you know, sad death there. That shrine did kill us. Look at this. Look at this. We had Combust the whole run. Did 2 million damage. That's sad. That's really sad. Same with Meteor Shower. Fire Dragon, 1 point, no summon damage. Double all of that. Incineration is actually decent, though. And Trail of Fire was obviously quite good. But, yeah, that fell off. I can't believe we didn't hit Pandemonium. That's kind of crazy. I think we ran pretty unlucky on that. Again, if you want to win with that build, don't do what I just did and just be safe and take Flare, and you'll be fine. But the start of that build is actually how you do it. Oh, this is actually a nutso axe here. Attack speed, attack area, attack damage, shorter enemy bearers, 75% damage, and your attacks have a chance to apply Ruptured. Holy hell. This thing's cracked. Alright, well, you guys know the deal. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to do the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Check out. Bye.